All right, ready? Mack, welcome, sir.
Where we're going?
We're going. There's no intro. There's no nothing. We just get going. So, episode 11, Mack. We have a first new guest in about 3 months. So, give it up for Mack. You should feel special here.
I'm honored.
So, Mack is, I don't know whose friend you are. That's like, besides Creed, I guess, but they don't know Creed. So, Jason.
Right.
Jason's friend, my friend, but I met him through Jason and Creed. Mack. Mack, tell the people something interesting about yourself. Give us a little quick fun fact.
Fun fact. Ow.
Is there a bug?
Yeah. But in elementary school, I won the fun run 4 times.
Ooh. Can you explain to us what the fun run is? Because it sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
So it's where every kid in your grade, you go run. You compete.
You just run?
Yeah, you compete in a race.
And you won it 4 times.
Won it 4 times.
Are you a dog like that?
I was.
Was that your sport? Like, give me your, like, did you play sports besides basketball? Or was it just basketball?
In high school, it was only basketball. Middle school was a little cross country because they made us, but
that sounds awful.
it was horrible.
Okay, in high school, if you had to describe your role, if you're like an NBA player, like how you played in high school,
Okay.
what would it be? Like, give me like a quick little comp.
Probably like Kawhi Leonard
No way.
if he didn't play.
Okay, so like her Kawhi Leonard,
Yeah.
like you were like a good bench player, like a good team player.
Right.
Like you had the potential, but the knees weren't.
Yeah, I was just missing something.
Wasn't like that. Did you go to Decatur, right?
Right.
Who was Creed good? He swears.
So
He swears.
Creed was the kind of player who
Oh, no.
was good whenever it mattered.
Oh,
Like-
like in intramurals.
Correct. Like Creed, he would score 2 points against a bad team, and then he would score 25 against the team.
Against a good team.
Right.
What was your best high school basketball memory that you can think of? Like in-game practice, going out to lunch.
Probably one of my teammates putting atomic bomb in one of my other teammates' underwear.
How did that end up?
So atomic bomb, you know what that is? It's like
think so.
icy hot.
Yes.
Times 12.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we just won a playoff game or whatever.
Just do it in there.
Yeah. And my teammate was like, "Watch this," and then he put in his underwear. And then
And just, that was it?
yeah, and we get on the bus, and then the teammate who had the stuff in his underwear, he was just panicking.
Did he didn't know, I'm guessing. It was just like
I mean, he knew on the
He
bus.
knew once it
He
happened?
knew something happened on the bus. Like he was screaming,
Really?
Yeah.
It was like that bad?
sweating.
What, like, was he like making it obvious though, or was he kind of like trying to conceal it and being like, nothing's going on? Or was
He
he
was
like,
trying to hide it, but he literally couldn't.
it was that bad?
Yeah.
Jesus. I'm trying to think of what happened in football. There was nothing bad that happened in football except like, I mean, this dude almost died and then he kept playing. He basically, it was like I was on JV, never made it to varsity. Dude was never that good. But JV football game, it's like 100 and something degrees outside. JV junior type vibes. Dude goes for the tackle, full out like dives, doesn't come out the game at all. Dives for him head first thing, doesn't move. And we're all just like, is he alive over there? But dude was like a tryhard, so we weren't gonna like be like, we weren't gonna shit on him. We were just gonna be like, oh, that dude's like, I think is dehydrated, and like just done. Gets up, doesn't know where he is, keeps playing.
That's
Coaches don't care, nobody cares. He just kept going.
It's the definition of a dog. What happened afterwards?
Like after the game, or just
Yeah.
like his life. I think after the game, I think that was the last game. It may have been like second to last game. Made varsity though next year. He made varsity next year, so I mean, the dedication paid off.
Yeah. We got a
But-
pretty big school.
I think we were 30 kids away from being 5A when we were 6A, and like the schools that we were playing were like 1,000 kids from being away from 5A. So we were basically like, we were a 5A school playing 6A. What was Decatur? What was y'all's?
We were 4A. We were
4A?
like 5 away from being 5A.
Okay, so imagine you're like playing 6A as a 5A school.
Right.
That's basically what we were doing. And so we would get shit. And like the district that we were in had like Westlake and like Lake Travis and like Del Valley. Do you know any of those schools?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we were getting pretty much shit on every year in football. We had like one good year where we almost made playoffs. I don't think I made playoffs my entire 4 years of high school. I don't think we ever got close. But we had some fighters. We had some dogs. We had some D1 players. We had two, three if you're counting a walk-on D1 dogs on the team. What about you? Anybody you know that's like that?
Like D1 wise?
D1. Okay, actually, one of our basketball players plays at Tech. Fun fact. The only white guy on the team went to my high school.
Really?
Yep. Walk on. Jack. The white guy. Number 10.
Nice.
Anderson Trojan alum. So shout out, Jack.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
I mean,
big for the program.
Yeah, basketball, we had some D2, some
Hey, D2 not knocking it.
some D3. But no.
If you
no
right
D1.
now took your skills, could you walk onto like a D3 program?
No.
How much practice would you have to take? Like, I've never seen Mack play basketball. Like, we were gonna go play yesterday, we didn't. How, like, realistically, how good are you? Because Luke said that you told him that you could dunk.
On a good day,
On a good day with knees warm.
I can 1,000% dunk.
That's big news.
But D3, and like.
What about JUCO? How about let's go a little lower.
No,
JUCO.
JUCO's harder than D3.
Really?
Oh yeah. Because like JUCO is.
That's true. Because JUCO has like D1 guys.
Right.
That like didn't make it,
Never-
or that
I
are
mean-
just really. That's true.
Or they're getting arrested.
Or they're getting
doing
arrested.
drugs.
And then they
But
go back.
JUCO's
Last
harder
chance
than
you.
D1.
That is.
Fun fact of the day, because they're all fighting for a D1 spot.
This guy's watched Last Chance U.
I have not.
Really?
Yeah.
This
is just common ball knowledge.
That's your homework, Mac. Go watch Last Chance U on Netflix. They have a football version and they have a basketball version, and they basically follow JUCO colleges.
Oh.
Have you heard about this?
I've watched Last Chance U basketball.
Okay, with the green school in
Right.
California.
Right.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Mac does no ball. Okay, yeah, JUCO is kind of tough. Let's say. Okay, let's make it a little easier. You get subbed into a D3 game. You get like 15 minutes. What's the stat line looking like?
Okay.
Because
Zero-
I'm going 0-0-0-0.
0 turnovers.
Playing the game the right way.
We're starting off with that.
This guy knows the fundamentals.
The team isn't going to lose because it's my fault.
Like that.
All right. Let's go with 3 rebounds. Probably 1 for 2 for free throws. And probably 2 assists and 0 points.
So just like an all-around, just team player, but not shooting much.
Right.
Just doing what the team needs.
Yeah.
I think if I'm giving myself credit, I could probably get 1 rebound. 1 off of like the weird bounce out to the perimeter. I get the rebound. That's about it for me. I don't think I'm getting an assist unless it's like a wide open 3 that I'm passing to, but I don't think I can facilitate. Have you seen any of our intramural games?
No.
Okay, I like to describe myself as like, man, who's like just like a really bad version of Bobby Portis.
Oh.
You know, like I'm gonna do I'm gonna bring the energy, I'm gonna bring the juice.
Right.
I'm gonna be there supporting the fellas, but like, I'm gonna chuck up some bad pull-ups and some bad like techs and whatnot.
Yeah. Like never mind. I was thinking Sean Livingston.
But no, not the midi. I don't got the midi like that.
Yeah, I'm
though.
saying, but he doesn't miss.
But he doesn't miss from mid-range. Man, who is Creed like? Well, I think you should definitely come to one of our intramural games just to see what it's like.
Well, I've played with Creed and Jack and Luke before.
We're lucky just at the rec?
Right. And I hated it.
It was terrible, right?
It was the worst.
Fellas, if we're watching this, please, this year in intramurals, let's pass the ball, huh?
Yeah.
Let's swing the rock. We don't need to ISO every time.
Yeah. Jack and Creed thought the game was on their back. And then we ended up losing.
That's how it was first year. First year, because I didn't really know anybody too well, so I was like, you know what, I'm not going to say anything. You know, like, it's I got lucky because I don't really know, like, these people that well, I'm going to hoop, and, you know, they need an extra player.
Yeah.
So I'll be there to hoop. I'm not going to really say much. Last semester, man, we had, like, a 10 o'clock slot on Sundays, and so it was, like, a real challenge to go to these games because I was like, man, 10 o'clock on Sunday to go play basketball sounds terrible.
Yeah.
And so I would go knowing I wasn't going to get the ball. Like, I was going into there knowing, okay, dude, you're probably going to get maybe 3 shots a game. Maybe a couple, like, transition layups if you're really lucky. But you're not getting an ISO. You're not getting a driving. Like, you're not getting nothing.
Yeah. You see, that's the opposite way of how you win in intramurals.
You got to swing. Oh, my God. We played this team, actually, Mac, who had one dude. He scored, like, 60 points.
Dude, and that's on y'all.
Mack, I wish there was video footage. We were triple teaming him. He got past half court, me and Jason and I think Jaden would go blitz him, and then me and Jack and Luke would be like in the paint. So if he'd get past him, we'd push up to the 3. Dude would split Jason and Jaden's double team and pull up for 3 every time. From like the hash too. And he wasn't even like that good, but he was. You know, he's like that. He didn't really have in organized basketball. I don't know if he would have been good.
I hate those players.
But one-on-one, like, dude, he was just not.
Those are the players that I hate who like think that they're good in their head, but then they are doing good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, there's a guy at the rec who freaking wears AirPods, and I think he swears that the rec basketball is a tryout for Tech. That like whatever is Grant McGuffin's in the freaking stands. He's freaking watching him play at the rec. That's why I don't hoop at the rec anymore, man. Like I went over summer, and it was like, I'm just not a dog. Like I need to go with people. Like me and Luke tried to go a lot last year, but nobody would go. Like Jason wouldn't go, so it'd literally be me and Luke, and then like 2 random people that just hated fundamentals.
Yeah. You know Hudson, my roommate?
Yeah. Is he a dog?
Me and him will go over to the rec, and like usually it's like 5 games in a row. We'll win.
Nice.
And then we'll get tired and go home.
I need to go to that.
Like that.
That's what I need because I know you guys are fundamentally sound. You're passing the ball.
Yeah.
You're swinging.
But the thing is like I say like whatever, like I'll score 0 points, but I can score on dudes at the rec. You know
Okay, the dudes at the rec. No offense to these fellas. Some of them are dog. Some of them are dog, and others are dogs.
Yeah.
Some suck, some don't.
Yeah.
But majority of the time, man, me, Ian. Actually, I'd lied. One time last year, me, Jason, Ian, Jake, and Luke went to the rec, and we played this team full of Asians, and they did not miss a shot. And like they even told us before, and they're like, you know, we don't really play that much. Like we're gonna just kind of go easy. We're like, oh yeah, like bet we're all out of shape. Nah, dude dropped like 12 points on me, and I was trying. I was like genuinely like after like the first 3, I was like, you know what? I should probably like step up and try. Nope, didn't work.
Yeah, whenever someone starts like scoring on you, what goes through your head?
It depends. If I'm by myself, I actually am like, fuck. Like if it's just me by myself at the rec and I'm just like playing with random people, I'd be like, oh, like I actually have to freaking like lock in. If it's with like some friends, a couple times I like laugh it off. I'm like, dude, cook me. But then like once it actually starts picking up and he actually starts cooking me, then I actually have to like kind of try.
Yeah. I think our high school coach, Cree can attest to this, but he's put something in our head to where if someone like scores on you, the next possession you're like, if he scores on me again, like my whole family's gonna die. Like, you know. So
is that the Decatur way?
Yeah. So it's like
what?
I gotta do everything in my power to make sure this guy does not score.
Well, I stopped playing basketball after middle school. I did not play in high school.
Yeah. So maybe you're just missing.
Maybe I'm missing that dog in me.
You're missing like the element of just like.
This guy's gonna freaking kill my family if I let him score again.
Right.
I think for me, I don't have enough competitive drive at the rec, at least. Like in intramurals, I'll actually try. But like at the rec, I'm like, I'll try to a degree. I'll probably give like 75% of my all at the rec. Because it's like, you know, like, especially with like, if I'm with like 5 people I know, I'll try. Because I'm like, you know what? Like, we all took time out of our day. Like, we might as well try to win, you know? But if there's people that are just like better than me, and there's no chance, even if I give my all, chalk it up to just that dude plays basketball more than me. Because I think in a year's span, not including intramurals, probably play basketball 4 times. 4 or 5.
Like seasons or?
No, like just games. No, like just games. Like I go and freaking play a game every couple of months. Like I can like count on my hand the amount of times I played basketball this year. 1 at the rec this summer, 1 at Lifetime in Austin, 1 time whenever me, Jake, and
so
Luke
I was
all
thinking
of them
like in your past history.
Oh no, I'm talking about just like now.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think I ever played a full season of basketball. We did join the men's league, me and Jason, before we came to Tech, and there was a bunch of old dudes, probably 80 plus. No, that's too much. 65 plus.
They're pretty good, right?
They had been playing with each other since high school. Mack, I have it on YouTube. There's a YouTube video up,
I honestly think I've watched that.
and it's these like 70-year-old men running plays, calling out screens, calling out actions, knee braces, elbow braces, no look passes,
Yeah.
and they were cooking us.
Yeah.
And like that, at that point, I
That's-
kind of knew.
But that's not a bad way to lose.
No.
Because
That's Tim Duncan and the boys right there.
Like that is the best version of just coached basketball.
That's just how the game's meant to be played.
Right.
At the end of the day, you can't do much but chalk it up to that's
Yeah.
fundamentals. But all these kids nowadays want to just shoot like Curry.
Yeah. How child friendly is this?
Oh, I mean, you can say whatever you want, man. Whatever you're comfortable with putting on the internet, go ahead.
Okay.
That's how I view it.
I was thinking earlier today, and I was like, this is probably my first time ever talking to Mitchell without a beer.
Yes, this is true.
Like, I have never talked
Me
to
and Mack have never sat down ever whenever we're not hammered.
I don't even remember half of our conversations.
Nope. It always goes the same way, though. I always see, because I don't see him that often, because, like, I only see him at the parties. So I'll see Mack, do a quick little handshake. Used to ask him how many brothers he knew. That was a Mack classic back in the day. That was a Mack classic. Come to the party. How many brothers do you know?
I mean,
Get a good chuckle out of everybody.
That was back whenever you were a pledge.
Yeah, I was a pledge last year.
Yeah.
But now I'm in there.
Yeah.
Now I'm in there.
Part of the brotherhood.
But no, literally last time I saw him, we had like a 30-minute long conversation. Both of us were not there. I remember it though.
Yeah.
I remember parts of it. Good majority of it.
Honestly, what I remember is just hearing you talk, and I was just looking up at the stars.
Yeah, stars
I
were
was like,
nice.
this is great.
This is nice.
Yeah, like, this is a good night.
I remember Mack was like, you know what, we could be really good friends. I remember Mack said that verbatim, and I was like, you know what, that's a good,
Well,
that's
the
a good
thing
point.
is there's like an aura element to it.
Aura.
Mitchell walks in the door, it's like Mitchell's here.
Yeah, the
My eyes aren't even facing the door.
The aura has walked in the door. Who do you think has the most aura that we know?
No glaze.
No glaze.
No glaze though. Like no like. Oh my god.
The most aura.
I got one for you.
Who?
My roommate Luke.
Oh yeah.
I feel
he
like
does.
every time Luke is at an event, everyone is like, oh my god, like Luke showed up.
Right.
Like, Luke's here.
Luke actually does have aura, but I don't know if you know my roommate Hudson.
I do know Hudson.
He has aura
He
too.
does have aura.
Everyone knows
He does know.
Hudson.
No, like for some reason, like a lot of people, like I mean at the parties even, like I'll see him and he'll be talking to someone. I'm like, who is he talking to? Like I've never seen that person, but they always go up to him.
Yeah, the funny part about Hudson is he doesn't remember people.
No.
People go to him, what's up, Hudson? Have a whole conversation, and they'll go to me and like, I don't know who that is.
That's aura.
That is aura.
That is aura. You know, for the longest time, I think.
But he's a very nice guy. He doesn't
Very
talk
nice
about
guy.
this.
I couldn't remember the twins' names.
Jason Carson.
I know, but it took me. Because for one, they're not twins. You know what, Mac? We're having this conversation. They're not twins. You can't convince me. They look nothing alike.
Do you know them?
I know them from like
Know
y'all.
them personally.
Not really, no.
They're twins.
Okay, like they act the same kind of deal?
Yeah.
Really?
Unless they get drunk, then you start seeing a little.
I see. Little split in the road.
Right.
But man, like I'm gonna describe them to y'all. First time I saw them, I thought they were just friends. Because one of them has like brownish hair and is like a little shorter. Are they the same height?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either. Another one's blonde, and they don't look anything alike. And I'm like, dude, they're like those are the twins. I'm like, oh, is that like just because like they're really good friends? No, they're genuinely like biological twins.
Yep.
That is insane.
Yeah.
They go hard though.
Yeah, they do.
They go hard. Who do you think goes? Okay, I mean, I shouldn't ask this question because like we know the answer. Who goes
Right.
hardest in the group?
Like.
Like just every time there's an event, dude's not there every time. Dude's just not in the same stratosphere as us. It should be an easy answer here.
Do we have the same person?
I think it's Creed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just. I'm glad there's no debate here
I kind of wanted to say it on 3 because I'm pretty sure it was both Creed.
because Creed is just.
He'll do this thing every time. Every time before we get crunk.
He'll always be like. He'll text me be like, "Are you ready?" Or he'll like send me a picture and be like, "It's like 5:00 and it's like a bottle." And he's like, "Are y'all ready?" And I'm like, "Not like you, dude. Like you get going at like 7."
Yeah.
Because we went to.
But the thing about Creed is like the first couple of times you're like, oh, he's just joking.
Yep.
You know,
Not
but
joking.
no.
He
It
means
is.
business.
Yeah, but he has a good GPA.
He does though. Like that's the thing that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I think all of our friends that get crunk are not degenerates.
Yeah. Well,
Like-
I think it's because they earn it. You
That's
know?
true. Got to earn the weekends.
Right?
Earn the weekends and Thursdays sometimes, Fridays sometimes,
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays. Man, I can't believe I used to go out on Wednesdays. Do you still go out on Wednesdays? Are you a going out Wednesday type of fella?
No.
What's like your go-to day to go out? Like if you had to pick one out of all the weeks, weekdays.
I mean, Saturday.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
That's fair.
But honestly, Friday's not bad either.
Friday's not bad either.
Because Sundays are the best worst day of the week.
Yes, I agree.
It's the relax, but then it's the
Fuck.
let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
You know?
I got school Monday.
Yeah.
Cycle continues.
Yeah, but yeah, probably I would say Fridays because then you go, you know, because you go to school and you celebrate getting off of school.
Yep.
And then you have Saturday.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go with Friday.
See, the thing about me is that I think I agree with you on Friday. Saturday to me, I think is an overrated day. Hear me out here. Hear me out. At least this is just me. I think Friday is the peak of the weekend. Because you think about it like this, whenever you're in Friday, like at least for me, I have one class on Friday. I don't know about everybody else out there. I have one class and it's at 11 a.m. So like once I'm done with that, I have nothing for 2 days, right? Basically 2 days because Saturday doesn't count or Friday doesn't count as a day because it just started. So that after class Friday feeling is like, oh my God, like I never have to do anything ever in life again. Like I can just sit here all day. Saturday comes around, it's Saturday night, you're like, fuck, class is in 2 days. Like, fuck, I'm gonna have to wake up and then I'm gonna actually have to like kind of get ready to go to school. Friday, you don't have that feeling because you're like, oh, let's go Saturday, like football games, like hammered, all that stuff. Saturday night comes around, you leave Miguel's, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, that is so true.
I got class on Monday.
Yeah. I'm starting to think of the day tier list.
You
know what I'm saying?
You want to go top? Let's go top. You know we do Mount Rushmore in here, so we can do a Mount Rushmore of days of the week.
Really?
We can do that. We can put them in order this time.
Friday's first for sure.
Friday's first.
But see, Thursday's a really good day too.
Thursday's
Thursday's a great day.
I think Saturdays is an overrated day.
Is Thursdays better than Saturdays?
See, the thing about Thursdays is like you still have to do things,
Right.
but it's like basically the weekend.
But see, okay, but I feel like Thursdays you can see the light.
Exactly.
Saturdays the light is closing.
Exactly.
So,
like you're in the light, but no one's ever in the moment. So you're like looking forward. You're like, fuck.
but honestly, I might like Sundays more than Saturday. Because Sundays you just chill.
You do nothing.
Sundays is just let me get my life
Back in
where
order
I want
for
it
Monday.
to be.
Okay, let's do this. Let's leave out Saturday, Sunday. We could pick 1-3 of the weekends and go from there.
1-3 of the week.
Or you could do, let's do this, 2 weekends and then 2 weekdays.
Okay.
You can go first.
Well, was Friday a weekday?
We'll say Friday is a weekend because you need to. So you have to leave either Sunday or Saturday out of there.
Well, Tuesday, Thursday. Those are the weekdays.
So you got Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Why Tuesday?
Tacos.
Like LeBron. That's good. I didn't even think about that.
Well, not because of LeBron, just because I like
No,
tacos.
because of LeBron. Let's be honest here.
Yeah. He didn't start.
He didn't start it, but
I will not let LeBron claim Taco Tuesday.
But he is LeBron, so he can claim everything. Okay, let me go here. I think number one. I think Friday, because it's like, Friday, best day of the week. Number two. Give me Thursday. Give me Thursday, because you can see the light.
Right.
3, give me Saturday. Hot take. Give me Wednesday. Give me Wednesday here.
Why?
Because Wednesday, like, you're not there yet. Like, you're not even close to the weekend.
Right.
But you start planning the weekend on Wednesdays.
That is so true.
Like, you start texting the fellas, hey, what's the move? Like, on Friday.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like, are we throwing something on Saturday? Like, what's going on, Wednesday is the day when the motion starts going.
That's actually a really good idea you have, because, like, Wednesday is today.
Exactly.
Today's a good day.
Today's a good day. Because it's like, you have class tomorrow, sure. And you have class on Friday, sure. But you're thinking about the weekend.
Right.
You're like, oh, what are we doing this weekend? Like, what do we got going on? Like, what's happening? Football game. Like, are we going out? Tuesday, you can't really plan that because everyone's like, dude, that's like 4 days away. Wednesday, it's not a crazy thing to text, what's the move this weekend?
Yeah. Can I give you a little tip of advice?
Yeah, go
That
ahead.
I'm also giving myself.
Go
here?
ahead.
I think Library Monday should be.
Is that like, is this been like established as like a thing that happens?
It's a thing that's been established that should happen. I've yet to do it. But
You have to do it as well.
in my defense, I don't have any homework yet.
I think the day I could go out most realistically is probably Monday or Wednesday.
No, like the study.
Oh, timeout. I thought you were talking about the bar.
No.
Let's time out bar here.
No.
Okay, study
Monday library.
Right.
Like with all the fellas or just individually?
Whatever. It can be whatever.
That's better than I thought.
See, you go there on Monday.
Knock it out.
You have your work for the week.
Knock it out.
You're there for 3 hours. You're done for the week for homework.
Write this down.
Future me. Because look, hear me out. This is gonna pay back right off this. Me and Michael. Did you meet Michael at Creed's? He looks like me, just like a really younger version of me. Same haircut.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
We go to the gym 4 days a week. So we go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we get it out of the way. We did legs on Monday. Because the thought process is like you already hate the day. Like you already have a shitty day. There's no way to make Monday fun. You
Yeah.
know, it's like fuck. It's Monday.
Yeah.
So
You
might as well
also
get all the shitty stuff out of the way on Monday.
embrace the pain.
Exactly. You get legs done, homework done,
Worst day done.
worst day done, and then
Turns into the best day.
because then you can look forward to Tuesday. Tuesday, I got nothing. I got nothing to do. I can hang out.
Tacos.
Tacos. Wednesday, plan the weekend. Thursday, basically the weekend. Friday, one class. Saturday, Sunday, do it all over again. I think we've came down to a concise, perfect week here.
Right.
Am I wrong in saying that?
No.
I don't think. I mean, what are you missing? Monday is the shitty day. Tuesday is like the happy day because you're like, man, I just did all this stuff I have to do. I don't do anything else. Wednesday is like the midpoint where you're like planning the weekend. Thursday you could realistically go out without feeling like a degenerate. Friday you could go out because you don't have anything on Saturday. Saturday there's football. Sunday there's football. Repeat.
This is a pretty good cycle.
Put that in like the government, like in the government handbook of like what the days mean. Because I think people look at the week all wrong here.
Yeah. Well, I think the week is wrong in general. You know.
I agree.
Like what we have. It's made up.
It's made up. Nothing. Time is
man-made.
relative.
Right.
What do you think? You think time's real? You think time's a real thing?
Well, I think for us, yes. But no.
Everything here is man-made.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? If you ever sit and think, everything we do on a daily basis, majority of it is not a necessity.
Right.
Like, probably 95% of the things you do on a daily basis are not necessities in your life.
I totally agree. Like I was thinking about that because in one of my classes, not gonna say it, I'm like, if I don't learn this today,
What's going to happen?
will that change my career?
No.
No. You
No,
know?
not at all.
So then I'm just thinking,
That's like 90% of my classes as well.
at what point does it matter?
That's a damn good question. I view it in the way of, there's two different types of classes, the way I view it. There's like the class you need to learn for your actual job. So like for me, advertisement is my major. So like an advertisement class that teaches me like actual advertisement is probably something I should pay attention to. Even if it's like ethics or even if it's like, you know, like strategies and stuff like that. I should probably pay attention to that. But like media literacy and like writing and like all that kind of stuff, like do I really need to learn the ins and outs of that? I could probably get the basics and be like, you know what? Or like I'm taking a history class, history of the United States after 1877. I'm not going to need to know that. Is it interesting to learn? Yeah. But like, so I think there's like classes that are interesting to learn, like history, classes that you just have to take, like media literacy, and then classes you actually need to learn, like advertisement classes for me. And there's three types.
Is that your major?
That is my major. And then I have a minor in psychology, but that's like a...
That was my grandmother's major.
Really?
Yep.
She was fucking with it? What'd she do?
She became a teacher.
Oh. No. Not for me, unfortunately, fellas.
Yeah. She was working at the mall back in the day. This is back whenever you could work at the gas station, you know, own a house.
Yeah.
So it's a bit different.
Yeah, you could freaking go work at a steel mill and live a life. I'm playing Red Dead right now. How much would you pay to go back to like the 1800s? Like,
Dude, I think that's the ultimate time to live.
because it's like right in the industrial age where it's like everything is kind of picking up. Go ahead, go
So
ahead.
we're talking about stuff of like whenever stuff matters or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you did back in the 1800s mattered.
Everything.
I have to chop wood
Yep.
for what? To
Fire.
build my house.
Fire.
Fire.
Whenever it's cold,
Yeah. Oh, I need to go get some hay for what? For my horse.
so I can get somewhere.
Right. I feel like things had purpose. You
Yes.
know. Now we're stuck in this. I don't even know.
I think we value things that are important way too much.
Right.
Like, think back then, people were so, even in other countries, like, there's other countries where, like, they literally need to survive. Like, they're, like, dying.
Yeah.
We never have to worry, like, realistically about, like, dying.
Yeah.
Like, at a young age.
One thing I think of all the time is like, you know, like North Korea,
Mhm.
how like they think they're living a great life because
Yep.
that's all they know.
Yep.
Who's to say we're not doing the same?
Kind of spinning, because you think about it, we're, like, one of the most unhappiest countries.
Right.
Like, we're, like, not top 20, I don't think, in happiest countries.
Right.
Like, I think we're, like, economically stable. But, like, mental health, I don't think we're, like, top. I could be wrong. Fact checking. But we're definitely not top 10. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And it's like, I read somewhere, it's like, once you get past, like, $70,000 a year, your happiness, it doesn't
Yeah.
correlate.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, I think people have values that are, like, need to make a lot of money, need to, you know, like, have this really nice house. When in reality, it's like, man, you could really be fine with, like, $60K a year. Nice little townhome with the woman you love, nice
Right.
kids, nice dog.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
then you also don't want to fall into the trap of settling too.
It's true.
Because you can settle your happiness.
Very settled. Very easily.
You know.
It's very easy to talk yourself into that you're being happy, especially like in a lot of ways. Like I think career-wise, it's definitely easy to kind of be like, you know what, I'm happy with doing this, but are you really happy? I know a lot of people that are like doing a major that they're like they couldn't tell me one job that they could get with that major. Like no offense to these fellows, I don't think any of them. I don't know a lot of them. Like it's not like I know a lot of them, but like there's some people I know that I'm like, man, do you even know like what that means? Like what you're taking, or are you just here for like the college experience? And that's not bad. Not knocking that either.
You know what makes me mad? So I'm taking the management classes.
Oh god.
And it's like, the teacher asks a question. They're like, "What makes a good worker?" And like, but these kids, they like answer, you know.
Yep.
And like they answer it, and they have like this look on themselves that like they have it figured out because they can like
Answer
say
this
it
freaking
in-
question.
Right, like say it in English. They're like, a good worker is someone who shows up on time, does what they need to, and
Is a loyal employee.
right. That is the definition of a sheep.
Yes, that's literally the definition of a company man, in a bad way.
Yeah. So I think you need to try and, you know, hire yourself.
Hire
you know?
yourself. I agree. I think it's way different now though, because like I think whenever our like grandparents were growing up, it was big like, oh, I'm gonna start working at Walmart as a cashier. I'm gonna work my way up to the big dog, you know. And I think now there's just so many other avenues that people go to where they kind of like forget that you can honestly start working at HEB at like 16, 17, and by the time you're like 32, you could probably like own an HEB.
Yeah.
And like be a general manager like at an HEB. But people don't think like that. They think like, oh, I want I want the cool jobs, you know? Instead of being like, man, if you just worked at Walmart for
Dude.
10, 15 years.
You know how much they make? A general manager. At
Yeah.
Walmart?
A good amount.
They're 350. The
Yeah.
one indicator, population 8,000 people, a little less, $350,000
Dude,
to manage Walmart.
to manage Walmart. I think people just like, same thing with McDonald's. Like people are like, oh, you work at McDonald's. Dude, if you work at McDonald's for 15 years and you own like multiple McDonald's and you like run a McDonald's chain, dude, that's like, same thing with like agriculture. It's like if you own like a meat plant or like a slaughtering house, dude, it's just like, let's go back in time, get rid of technology.
Yeah, but you can't live off of
No.
the minimum wage.
No, you can't.
You can't.
No, you can't. I agree. I think it's way easier said than done. Or no, other way around. No, that's actually the correct terminology. But no, but I think there's way more people now that kind of how do I want to word this? I think people are entitled to things. And I think that's why I think people like don't go do those things because it's like they're entitled to once I get my degree, I can get this job instant. That's not
No.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Because everybody in your freaking 200 class lecture has the exact same degree as you. And they're probably doing way more things like internships and jobs that kind of relate to their degree than you are. So it's like, I think people are entitled. And they think that like, oh, I'm going to graduate and get a job that pays 6 figures really fast. Unless you have like a degree like that. Like that genuinely you need a degree for that.
Yeah. Okay, if you could get any degree without doing any of the work, but you get the knowledge that you would get if you were to do the degree.
Definitely a doctorate in psychology, because then you become a psychiatrist, and then you can diagnose people with like schizophrenia and like multiple personality disorder.
But don't you think that would? Do you think that would mess with your head?
I think it's the same thing as like a therapist. I think if you have like I think for one you need a stable life. Like I think you yourself need to be like good with yourself, have a stable life, have a stable career, have like a stable family to do that job. Because if you're insecure and you're like not stable, your client's gonna say something that's gonna resonate with you, and you're gonna be like, oh fuck, that's
Yeah.
me.
But
But
one thing with psychology that I find hard is I don't think you can put the exact definition on anything. You
No,
know?
I agree.
Especially in the mind.
I agree.
If you tell someone they have bipolar and you give them the
Mhm.
definition, I think they're just gonna
Run with
take
that.
it literal. You
No,
know?
I agree. I definitely think there's people nowadays that are definitely think they have a certain thing. Like a lot of people say that I'm depressed or like I have anxiety. No, like yes, but everyone.
Right.
Like there's a difference from like I'm depressed and then I have depression.
Right.
There's a totally different split. And I think that's why psychology is so interesting because like there's genuinely like a way to dictate the difference between the two in like the in the mind, but I think people nowadays like something will go wrong like
I have like a bad week, I'm depressed. No, you just had a bad week, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's why I think it'd be interesting to kind of know the difference, because it's like, same thing with like sociopaths. Like, people say like, oh, that guy's probably a sociopath. Like, half people don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be interesting to kind of know. And also, you know how long it takes to get that degree? It's like 10 years in college to freaking get a doctorate in psychology. 10 freaking years. I'd be what, 20? I'd be 32, 31 by the time I could get a job.
Yeah, it's a
What
long
the
time.
hell? Because like if you get just a bachelorate in psychology, you can't do anything. Like you need at least a doctorate or a
You can get a master's, right?
yeah, you need a master's to be a therapist or like a counselor. But if you just have a psychology degree, bachelor's, you can do social work, and that's like $30,000 a year. So
Yeah.
basically, you're just have a paper for nothing, and that's why I'm minoring in it, because it's like
So
there's no
people
point.
who do that degree, they kind of take a gamble on themselves.
Yes, I agree. I was gonna do that when I first came, and I looked into it, and I was like, man, if I actually want to do anything, I'd have to get a master's. And if I want to get a master's, I can just minor, and then just take all the basics with my minor, apply to master's school with all of these minors and all of these basic classes, and get in and just do a master's that way. Because there's a lot of people that do like bachelor's in, like my cousin did a bachelor's in accounting, and then got her master's in like, man, nothing to do with business. I think it was the other way around. She got like a degree in like general business, and then got like a master's in accounting. So it's like you don't need, it helps obviously because it cuts off like 3 or 4 years, but like you don't need the base
Yeah.
to get a master's.
I don't think majors really matter in most jobs.
No.
I got my internship this summer. This girl, she was like, are y'all's majors construction engineering or construction management?
Nope.
And everyone was like, engineering management of construction, and I was like, business management. So I mean, you know, like, it doesn't matter.
No. I think like this is like what my mom told me. She's like, once you get to like 30, 40 and you've had like 3 or 4 like big boy jobs, they just want to know that you have a degree. They don't really care what the degree is. It's kind of like, do you have a degree? I mean, obviously there's some jobs like I can't go frickin' work at a petroleum engineering plant with like a art degree, you know. But like, there's definitely some jobs like there's definitely some like jobs that are higher up that you could get into with a blank degree.
Yeah.
But
I think once you get to that age, it's just more about
experience. But the thing I hate about college, the thing I hate the most is, dude, in my major especially, I was like, you need connections, you need experience, you need freaking all this. But then you need those things to get the job.
Right.
So it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to get experience and connections if I need experience and connections to get the job that I'm looking for? You know? It's like there's so many routes you can take to get this experience and like stuff, but you would need to be like insanely ahead. Like even me, I had one internship where I did like social media for a company, and it's like even then it's like if I like applied to another one, they'd be like, you need more experience. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like if I can't freaking get experience, but maybe that's just my degree. Like maybe business is way.
No, yeah, that's how a lot of jobs are.
Yeah, it's just you need the connection.
Yeah, I mean, nepotism plays a huge role.
Insane.
Yeah. A little off topic here.
Go ahead.
So the one thing I'm horrible at is first impressions.
Really?
Really.
Bad in business.
So I think, what was your first impression?
I was thinking about this. I was like, I'm going to ask him, does you remember when we first met?
It was in Stengel Food Hall, right?
Yep, Stengel Food Hall. My first impression, I did not know you were a freshman. I didn't know we were both freshmen at the same time. So that was my first impression. Second impression, it's a chill fella. You know, like you ever like meet people and you're just like, man, that dude just chill. Like you could just sit
Let's go.
and just kind of watch whatever and just talk about whatever for
See, usually it's way worse.
Really?
Usually it's like,
That dude's like a entitled or something?
no, like I have like a staring problem sometimes. Like, I got a creep or
So you're like,
something.
that dude's weird.
Right.
No, I think it's just, I think most of the people that we hang out with are kind of just like chill. I think they're just chill. And also we were in Stengel, so it wasn't like we were doing too much. We were kind of just sitting.
Yeah.
I think that's the best trait someone can have is that they're just like, you're able to chill.
Right.
'Cause a lot of people want to go and do all these freaking, like they want to go move and do stuff. Sometimes you want to just sit and just do nothing with the fellas.
Yeah.
Overrated.
I thought you were pretty cool. I was like, that is a cool dude from Austin.
Cool fella.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like that sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Not playing. Mack, I'll ask you on the podcast. What are you doing Friday?
Am I doing Friday?
Friday night.
I'm going to College Station.
No way.
Yeah.
With who?
I'm going to Decatur, meeting up with a friend.
Nice.
We're
And then going to College Station.
We're going to the Notre Dame A&M game.
Oh, that's actually pretty sick.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to see Texas Tech, Abilene Christian?
I do, but I would.
Much rather.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fair one.
Because, like, this is college game day at Kyle Field. This is a
Big game.
once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And my ticket was free.
Ooh. How
So-
did you swing that one?
My friend's grandparents gave him tickets.
What the fuck? That's that College Station money. That's that freaking.
He's the 12th man.
Literally, their stadium is insane. I don't think Tech will ever get like that, though, unfortunately.
No, dude, Tech is on the up.
No, we are on the up.
Think about how many buildings we have.
That's true.
And then my roommate Hudson was saying he's walking around campus and he was like, it looks completely different.
The
over,
stadium or just campus?
Campus, like over by Stengel, they made like,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? And then by like the Sub and the Student
Yep.
Union Center,
Yep.
all redone.
Yeah, I mean, they redid West.
Yeah, and Tech they got like a pretty big grant, like 2 years ago.
Probably so.
Because before it was just UT and A&M.
We're getting grants.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then
I
something
know that
happened.
for basketball, not like school-wise. I know we're top 10 in NIL for basketball-wise.
I don't know where that comes from.
Oil. Just a bunch of fellas came to Tech and got rich.
Yeah, but that is softball player.
Yeah, $1 million to come play softball at Texas Tech.
Apparently that new transfer, someone said he's making like $2.
For basketball?
Yeah, from New
Yeah,
Mexico.
JT Toppin.
Yeah.
No, I think he's the #1 junior in the nation.
Yeah.
And he's making insane amount of money comes to
Yeah.
Tech.
Isn't it crazy how like 4 years ago? I mean,
None of that.
They
They were getting under their hand. They were getting under their hand,
Yeah.
under the table deals. But no, I definitely think it's crazy. But I think this is how I view Tech. I think no offense to everyone that goes to Tech, because I go to Tech as well. It's like nobody really wanted to go to Tech. Like this was not their #1 school. Was this your #1 school?
This was the only school.
Oh, did you just only apply to?
Yeah.
Okay, that's me as well. I only applied to Tech too. But like, a lot of my friends are like really into like, I don't know, because it's usually like their top 3 is Texas A&M, Tech.
Right.
You know, and it's like whatever one, if they get into UT or A&M, they're gonna go there. But
Yeah.
if they don't, they get into Tech, and that is a good and a bad thing because for one, there's so many kids that go here because it's very easy to get into, and it's also good because there's bound to be like out of 60,000 kids, like 2 to 5,000 of them that actually make an insane amount of money, and then there's probably like 1,000 of them that'll actually donate to the college. So it's like if you have 1,000 billionaires, 1,000 millionaires donating back to the college, it's like with UT and Texas A&M, yeah, they have the money too. Like they obviously have the people, but I don't think there's as much like there's just more odds that people that go to Tech have a higher income because there's just so many of them.
Yeah.
And the school pride is crazy here. It's way higher than I think other places,
Yeah. Well,
except for A&M.
UT, their football games and basketball games, it just feels like a show.
Yeah.
You know, like you look at the screen, it's like Bebo, Bebo,
Yep.
and you're like, and like all the UT fans are just like Bebo, yeah, and they. There's there's no heart behind it.
Nope.
It's just I'm yelling at what I see.
Yeah, they don't really have. Man, I think the thing about Texas is it's such a big school now that people from out of state are going, and people that didn't grow up watching like Texas football, so they go and they don't really understand anything about it.
Dude, most Texas fans
Didn't go to
don't
Texas.
go to
Nope.
Texas.
Nope. Never went to Texas.
Like I have a cousin from Mississippi,
Uh-huh.
biggest UT fan I know.
Didn't go to Texas.
No, not even close.
No, I agree because I think it's just a lot. I think the same thing with like Michigan, Ohio State, Alabama. It's like you didn't go to the school. I think if hot take, fellas. I think if you're older than 30 and you root for a team that you don't go to college for, thumbs up. You know, born in Austin, hats off to you. But if if someone at Tech roots for like just like A&M and they don't root for Tech, I'm like, dude, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, would you compare the Cowboy fan base to the UT fan base?
No, just because I think the Dallas fan base is way more. I think at this point in time right now, Texas is a way more reason to celebrate and like be optimistic than Dallas does.
The Cowboys.
Yes.
Right.
Because Cowboys, like, they just signed CD, but they're going to lose Micah because they don't have enough money to pay him. Dak has to get paid. They're like,
Dude, they have enough money.
they do, but like, are you paying Dak $80 million?
Dude, I think Jerry Jones makes money by being mediocre.
Exactly. So then that's the thing. So why would he want to be good?
They are a venture 500 company.
They're the most expensive sports team in the world.
Like, they're the only ones that like compete with the European
Yep.
like, soccer leagues.
Mhm.
It's them and the Dallas Cowboys.
Yep. And so then, if that's the case, then why would he want? Doesn't need to win.
Right.
But
Because whatever he's doing is working. He is the
Yeah.
most money. And like every single year, it's like they could win,
they're always okay.
but they will
But
never.
they will never win. Nope. Not until he retires.
Before I die, I'm gonna make a 20-leg parlay of the Dallas Cowboys losing Super Bowl
Every year. That'd be hilarious if you just went to Vegas. Hey, for the next 20 years, I
Because
want
since
them
we
to
were
lose.
little kids, since Tony Romo, 2010.
Tony Romo was my goat.
It was they're
Still
gonna
my
win.
goat. Still my goat.
And we have never seen them do anything in our lifetime.
I don't think I've seen them make it past the second round in my lifetime.
Okay, when you born 2003?
2002.
2002. Yeah. Probably not.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't followed them.
I think it's crazy though because it's like the same thing with other sports teams. It's like they have so much relevancy, but they're so bad. Like in history, they're so bad. Like the Bears have had better success in my lifetime than the Cowboys.
Right, but see, in the Cowboys' head, they think they're above.
Yeah.
In the Cowboys' head, they think they're above the Chiefs, honestly.
Yes.
Like, it's like, you're the Chiefs. Like,
Oh, we got those 3 Super Bowls back in 90 something.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, dude, that's almost. How long ago was that?
30 years?
30 years. That's insane. That's a long time to be ass at something.
So bad. Yeah, I think Jerry Jones, his business model is mediocre.
Yeah, being okay.
Like, it's having a quarterback who can put a brand on him,
Dak.
but will
Dak.
they perform?
No, probably not.
Just enough to. I don't know, but I actually really like Dak Prescott. Like, as a person.
I think people shit on him too much. I don't think he's that bad. I think he's just Kirk Cousins, though. To be fair, I think if he didn't play for Dallas, people would look at him the same way as Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, but Tony Romo, he was a dog.
Tony Romo was a dog. I think
He
people
was
hate
a
Kirk.
dog.
I think they hate him too much. I think if the Cowboys had Tony Romo, they would be so much better. Prime Tony Romo over prime Dak. Give me prime Tony Romo.
Yeah.
Call it a hot take. Jason's going to call me and be like, dude, what? Because I think he hates Tony Romo. Jason's a Tony Romo hater. But I don't give a fuck. Tony Romo was that dude.
Yeah,
He
Jason
was
was
Mahomes
Mahomes.
before Mahomes.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not that
No
much.
one was Mahomes.
Maybe not that much.
No one
But
was
he
Mahomes.
was good. I'll take
Hey,
that back.
dude, I think back in my day, back in elementary school,
Back in the day.
hardest Tech fan of all time.
No way.
I'm talking like hard.
Was this whenever they were good?
This was
07?
2012.
Okay, so they were all right.
Well, this was whenever I could recall, but like I watched the Crabtree catch.
I didn't. I
Do
don't
I remember it? No,
Nope.
but my mom told me I did.
Nope, I don't remember.
With her?
Damn.
But like Mahomes, I remember his first couple of games.
See a dog?
Have you watched his game against Baylor?
Yes. I
Back
think
in
so.
like 2014?
I remember you watched the classic Oklahoma Tech game where they threw like 10,000 yards.
See, that was after Mahomes got known.
Yeah.
I'm talking, this is beginning Mahomes.
Baby Mahomes.
Like, they were down by like 5 touchdowns, maybe
Mhm.
4. And like, he made a comeback. They lost by like 2,
But still.
but like, he was slinging it. Like, Mahomes back then, he was the most fun player to watch
Really?
of all time. Because it was before he was known.
Yeah.
But towards his like junior year,
hmm
then he started catching.
I honestly don't have any Texas Tech memories as a youngin.
That's really unfortunate.
I know, because I lived in Austin, so it was always UT, and then I liked TCU for a long time. Like that was
That's
my team.
gross.
That was my team.
That's gross.
That was my team. I was there because Trevon Boykin was a dog.
He was a dog.
That was my team, and then he left, and then
Didn't
they
he-
got Kenny Hill from
he's-
A&M. Probably so. I think he's in jail. As we speak. That could be misinformation, but I think he did, unfortunately. But that was my dog back in the day. And then we got Kenny Hill from A&M. Remember Kenny Hill?
Yeah, Kenny Hill.
Yep.
He was a dog.
He transferred to TCU. He was a dog as well. And then we went through some rough years.
Yeah.
Kind of sucked. And then we got Duggan.
Overrated.
Oh, Mack! Don't do this to me right now.
Overrated.
Mack!
Dude, TCU, the amount of like one position games that they won that year, off the charts.
I'll let you finish. I'll let you spit.
Off the charts.
Okay.
But no, I will say, The hard part about football is winning the game,
I agree.
and which they did. But that will never happen again
No.
for TCU.
Probably not. This is what I think. I think if we didn't beat Michigan in the bowl game, I think there would have been a way bigger argument to call that season a fluke.
Right.
Because we lost in the Big 12 championship. You know, we played a lot of teams that were okay. Like we beat Oklahoma State.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Did y'all earn to be there?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Should y'all have been there? Hell no.
Okay. See, this is what I'll rebuttal with, Mac. I think people have this big argument like, oh, Alabama should have been in over TCU, right? Like Alabama should have taken their spot in because they lost. My thing is, no one was beating Georgia that year. Like, yeah, they beat them in the SEC championship game, but nobody is beating Georgia. Did they beat them that year? Alabama? No, Alabama lost to them.
I think Georgia was undefeated, no?
Yeah, Georgia was undefeated. But still, I think Alabama won out after losing a game early. I don't remember. They did something. I think they either won out or they lost to Georgia in the SEC championship game.
Yeah.
One of the two. But people were saying that TCU should have been out instead of Alabama. My thing is, I understand their sentiment, but we beat Michigan. So it's like, okay, if we lost to Michigan and lost to Kansas State and we didn't get a bowl win and we didn't go to the Natty and we kind of just like fell off at the end of the season, then you can make the argument, okay, that was a fluke. But we won the bowl game against Michigan, who won the Natty next year. And no one was beating Georgia. Nobody that year was beating Georgia. So it's like, yeah, it was weird, but we still beat a great team in Michigan who next year won the Natty. So it's like you can't really say they didn't deserve to be there because it's like we won the bowl. Like we still beat a top 4 team in Michigan, and we didn't. It wasn't like a fluke win either. It was like they won.
Yeah.
So I'll die on that hill forever.
That's fair.
Because Georgia had the mailman. They had the mailman.
Y'all got destroyed.
We got mollywopped. Not even close. That was, I think, first weekend up at Tech, too, when I transferred up here. I watched it at y'all's house. Or not your house, but Creed and Jason's house. And I left, like, first quarter. Because we were down 21-0. Sick to my stomach. Worst national championship I've ever seen in my life. Like, we didn't even put up a fight. But to be fair, it's Georgia.
I went to the Tech game.
Against when? Against who?
Against Virginia, the championship game.
Oh, basketball?
In person.
I
that
wish.
Was a heartbreaker.
I would have. That would be, oh, my God. We almost won that, too.
We had it in the bag.
Right in the back.
We had it in the bag.
You think we'll ever get back there?
Honestly,
All it takes
I
is
mean,
watching.
it's hard. Like, no team is guaranteed
Nope.
to go to championship. March Madness, greatest thing of all time.
Can't change. They're going to change it, though. They're going to add more teams.
Even harder.
Even harder.
There is nothing guaranteed, you know? I think we can,
I think we can.
but I will not say that we will.
I think we have the funding.
Coach Beard is an asshole.
Yeah.
So I was 10, 11, whatever, went to one of his camps, and he was like, I have 2 things that I've made a promise to myself. Number 1, I will die before my daughters. I will not see my daughters die.
Damn.
Number 2, I will win a championship at Tech. That's what he told 11-year-old me.
No way.
Yes, and I have never forgot it.
That's actually kind of fucked.
Yeah.
He lied straight to your face.
Yeah.
11-year-old Mac didn't know anything better. He didn't know any better.
I was like, this is awesome.
Like, oh my God, I'm gonna fucking watch a natty win
Right.
as little Mac.
Right. And
10-year-old
I'm saying
Mac.
karma handled it.
Yeah, he did.
Karma
Did his job, literally.
Like,
Man, I just freaking. Oh my God.
imagine 11-year-old me just looking at him.
You're like, oh my God.
So excited.
You're like, we're gonna win a natty, Mom. Went home. Chris Beard just told me we're gonna win the natty, and
Yeah.
then he freaking leaves us for UT, and now he's at Ole Miss. But I think out of any sports that we have a chance, I think basketball is the best.
I mean, we're good at other sports.
Yeah, track,
Track.
insane.
Golf.
Meat judging.
Golf, meat judging.
Number 1 in meat judging.
We don't have a swim team, I don't think.
I don't think we do.
Why not?
It's a good question. I don't know.
You think just UT just already owns it?
Probably. I think there's just. I may be wrong. I think this may be the Olympics. I think it's like you can only have a certain amount of
Sports? That is, well, you have to make it equal between guys
Exactly.
and girls.
So I think we don't have enough women swimmers to make it
I mean, yeah, that's probably true.
or we have like too many neutral sports to where we can't do that.
Yeah, who knows?
But like, who would come to Tech for swimming?
Which is why Tech has soccer for girls,
Yep.
not guys.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Ian's on the club soccer team. Shout out Ian. Ian and Jacob Oshel.
I've seen him practice before.
Are they dogs?
I was playing football.
Oh, intramural.
I just got a little glimpse of Ian playing some football.
Playing some football.
Yeah. Are you a cat guy over dogs?
Yeah, at this point in my life, yes. Let me give you my reasoning here. Okay, one, I think cats have more personality than dogs. I feel like certain dogs are kind of the same thing, you know? No, that thing does just lay there.
Your cats are literally doing the exact same thing.
Are they both posted? I can't see the other one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, so as we speak, they're both posted. But I think just the thing with cats is like, man, I can let them do whatever. You know, like, I could go for a day and a half, give them food and water, and they're just going to freaking, look at them. They're just laying there.
Yeah, but
They're chilling.
That's because you don't. A dog needs you.
That's true. A dog does need me.
And but you form a bond.
That's true. I agree.
Like I've seen the things of like if you die, like your cat will eat you
I have
within
seen
24
that.
hours.
Yeah, I have seen that.
And then some like a Labrador will sit there and starve.
Oh, no way. That's actually pretty
It
sick.
will starve.
Damn.
And not eat you.
That's
See?
kind of Max kind of changing my mind here. See, the thing with my cat, Pebbles isn't my cat. She's the house cat, because she's a foster. We're not keeping her for past this year. So Pebbles.
Where is she gonna go?
She's go back to her owner. So we're just
Who's the owner?
It's Jamie. It's my roommate's, I think, neighbor maybe. I don't know, but she's like.
I don't think she's gonna take Pebbles back.
She freaking better take Pebbles back.
Does she think that?
Yeah, no, she is. She told us like it's like a 2-year thing. Like because we were gonna get a house cat before we got Pebbles, and then Luke was like, hey, like we need they need a foster for 2 years. We want to foster him, and then
See, one of my friends, he was told, he was like, hey, can you foster this dog?
Yep.
He's like, sure, yeah, I'll do whatever. Gets handed the dog.
doesn't give it.
Never exchange information.
Mm.
That was his dog.
Mm.
So just make sure you didn't get stuck in that trap.
No, I don't think we're getting stuck because I think she still texts like, hey, is Pebbles doing good, whatever. So my thinking is we're not gonna have Pebbles for much longer.
Yeah,
She's gonna
did
die.
y'all make Pebbles that large? Or-
No, she came like that.
Okay.
She came that big. She's a big cat.
She is huge.
She's a big cat. So I think Pebbles is different because we don't have a bond because like she's not mine. You know, like I didn't see her grow up as a kitten. Like I just see her big fat plopped on my couch.
Right.
Pebbles. Still care about her, obviously. Still the goat. Shout out P. But like she's not my cat. The other one who has like 80,000 names, you can call him Saki because that's like what his actual name is. Saki, he's actually my cat. So it's like I'm gonna see him from 4 months to freaking
Till he
however
dies.
long he dies. So it's like eventually we're gonna build up a bond like a dog. And he like every time I come home he like runs up to me. He'll like rub on my legs. He'll like try to jump in my hands. You know, like there's the bond there. It's not like he like doesn't need me. It's just very different than
See,
a
you
dog.
notice how like, Pebbles didn't let me pet him at first?
Yeah,
That's loyalty,
yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm. I agree, but I think Pebbles is just like a house cat. Pebbles don't give a fuck. She's just
Pebbles
big.
is happy to be Pebbles.
Exactly, because she's also like old. She's like 13,
Yeah.
and he's like what 5 months. So he's like he's a baby. So he's like he doesn't know any better. He doesn't know anything about anything.
Yeah.
So he gets hype all the time. And he also was in the shelter, and he recognizes me as the one that got him out of the shelter. So it's like, he knows. He's like,
Father Mitchell.
Father Mitchell, I feed you. I give you shelter.
Yeah.
Come lay with me at night when I'm going to bed type deal.
Yeah.
So I think eventually I'm going to get a dog, though, because I have 2 dogs at home, but they're really tiny. So I definitely want to get a dog because I think him and a dog would be kind of buddies.
No, dude, dogs and cats, once they form that bond, it's the best thing ever.
They're dogs, literally. Like they're homies.
See, they're dogs. They're not
Exa-
cats.
That's true.
Dogs are better.
Dogs, I think they have their own. I think in individual categories they're better.
What's the coolest pet you've ever owned?
Probably him.
Really?
He's pretty cool because like whenever people come over, I don't know why he was weird with you because like usually whenever people come over, he's like super inviting. Like he's like super like I think it's just when there's multiple people here because he'll like whenever we're playing ping pong, he'll like run around, he'll like chase the ping pong balls. He's very like he'll like watch the TV. Like when we're watching something, he'll just sit next to you and watch the TV. Dogs do that too, right?
Yeah, they will, but I just had a question. Top 3 TV shows.
Ah, fuck. Man, that's actually a good ass question. Of all like that I like of all time that I'm thinking.
Okay, you know what? You are going into a bunker. America got nuked.
Boo.
You get to bring 3 TV shows.
Fuck. Okay, now we're gonna go length then if that's the case.
No.
No, just straight like.
Right, just straight.
Okay.
These are
my go-tos.
right.
Okay. Have you ever heard of Psych?
No.
Okay. Psych, definitely number one. Nobody knows this show. It's about a dude that pretends he's psychic and solves crimes. That's the whole point of the show.
He's not?
But he's not. He's just really like hyper, what's the word? Oh, what's like the hypervision? I don't think. Hypersensitive?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Super really well at like seeing clues in a crime scene, but like he doesn't have like,
Can he explain how he knows, or does he just know?
he basically just like freaking acts like he has a psychic vision. He's like, oh, like, but he actually just looks at it and sees it and does like investigative work. Fire show. Everyone should go watch it. It's on Peacock. That's definitely up there
Who
for
has Peacock?
me.
That is crazy. That is the craziest one.
For Thursday night football. Or for Monday, Sunday, whatever they have. Sunday night football.
Okay, you want to finish? I have another question.
Okay. Definitely Psych 1. 2. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to think here. What did I watch the most? Like, I enjoyed watching. I guess we'll go Last Chance U football on there. Just because there's so many freaking seasons, Mac, and they're all so interesting. There's so many freaking seasons. I take that back. You know what? No, I take that back. Subtract. Breaking Bad. Got to throw Breaking Bad on there. I was waiting for that one last, but I knew the masses were waiting.
Last
for that
Chance
one.
U is crazy.
It's a crazy take. You're right. I take that back. Let's go Breaking Bad because that one's a timeless classic. Oh my God! I watched so many TV shows you can't freaking remember what they're called and like which ones I enjoyed. Oh my God! What is it? Is it called? Oh my God! It's with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. True Detective. Have you seen that?
You have a TV show?
Yes. True Detective with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson.
I didn't watch that.
Dude, it's sick.
That sounds
It's
really
on.
good.
It's on Max.
Oh, nice.
Woody Harrelson, Matthew McConaughey. They're like detectives. True Detective.
Those are two.
They're bangers. That's
Yeah.
what I thought too. Yeah, it's a great show.
Yeah.
Definitely, those are my top 3.
Mine, Breaking Bad, of course.
Obviously,
Avatar, Last Airbender,
that's up there as well.
and then
I didn't think about kids shows. I
think
didn't
about
think
everything.
about that.
And then I know this is. I mean, honestly, these are pretty basic answers, but The Office is 3.
Fuck, those are good. Those are good because those are also long too.
Well, Avatar's 3 seasons,
But The Office.
but
is
I've
like
never
10.
learned more from a TV show than Avatar.
It's true. If I was going seasons, I would have definitely put The Office. This is like what 10 seasons.
I think 9.
Fuck.
9
I
or
watched
10.
it I watched it all of it once. Haven't watched it since.
That's kind of crazy. I think I'm on like number 4 or 5.
Ever watching it?
Yeah, Breaking Bad's like 3 times, and Avatar is probably.
I think I watched that. I
6
think I
or
watched
7.
Breaking Bad twice.
Yeah. Well, Breaking Bad's kind of hard to get
That
back
first
into.
season's pretty boring.
You have to.
Really like the show.
Yeah. But I was also saying is I like rewatched it like 8 months ago, so it's still pretty
Still fresh in the mind.
Right. But Better Call Saul, banger show too.
Better Call Saul is a banger show.
I love that show.
I haven't seen it. I've watched the first couple episodes.
You're really missing out.
I've heard. I've heard it's really good.
Like Better Call Saul, he is.
I'll do this. If you watch True Detective, I'll watch Better Call Saul.
I mean, I was gonna watch it anyways.
Okay.
But Better Call Saul is a banger.
Then we have a deal.
Yeah. If you could be any TV character, who would you be?
Any TV character. We'll go off of my Mount Rushmore, or off of your Mount Rushmore, because everyone knows Mount Rushmores. I don't want to be anybody from The Office. They're all kind of just normal people.
Dude, Jim.
Jim is pretty sick, but
Jim
like
has the life.
he does have the life.
And then the show ended with him working at like that sports company. Or whatever.
You're right.
And he has a wife.
It's true, he has a wife.
Kids.
He does have all these things. Fuck, you're right, actually. TV show person, give me. Can I go superhero, or is that cop
No,
out?
yeah, you can go anybody.
Fuck. I don't even want to be a superhero. They're all fucking.
You want to hear mine first?
Yeah, go ahead. You go
Mine's
first.
Jack Reacher.
Who from where? What is that from?
Show called Reacher. It's just about this guy.
What does he
who's
do?
just- Basically, just like he fixes crime in the city. Like he'll show up to like a city
Oh,
With-
so okay.
with nothing, no phone, no wallet, no ID, no nothing. Like, I mean, he'll just fix the city and leave.
The guy from Yellowstone.
Never seen it.
Okay, it's basically just Red Dead Redemption. Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay.
But he doesn't die of tuberculosis. He just lives that for lives like a long life.
See, you're badass.
He's pretty sick. He just is a cowboy who freaking does cowboy things.
Yeah.
Pretty sick guy. Well, Mac, you got anything else to say? I think we've been going for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Really?
We've been going for a while.
That was a long time.
Yeah, we've at least been going for an hour.
That's
So,
huge.
any-
That's huge for the algorithm.
Huge. We'll get Mac on here again at some point.
Yeah. You think Creed will make an appearance?
I think if I get him on, I think it'd be me, him, and somebody else. It'd have to be me, him, and another person. Because I don't think he'd want to do it just me and him. I think he'd be like, this is so weird. But I think if me, him, and Jason got on here, he'd get active.
Yeah.
But anything to say to the people? Any words of advice or any things to say?
No, not really.
Nothing.
No. When will this air?
What's today? Wednesday? Probably tomorrow afternoon. So Thursday-ish.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nothing's crazy gonna happen in between now and
no,
tomorrow.
I don't think so. Well, Mac, appreciate it as always. We actually got to sit down, and he will be on eventually. So
First sober conversation.
if you have any questions for Mac, put them in the comments, and we'll get it going.
Sound spike.
Sounds fine. Simple enough. And there we go.